welcome to my life again. I tried to put on the candle, but there is, and we are finally outside. Today is a beautiful weather actually. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, so hopefully we're going to manage time. I don't have enough batteries, so when the phone dies, that's it. That's the universal message to tell us that all has been said and done. Okay, so let's start with a beautiful Tibetan bowl to clear the energy. So energy is clean. Welcome everybody. I came to today because I have few things that the spirit guides want to share. And the first of all, the major message for today is tune into your inner strength. Your inner strength. I had a dream that I feel it was very significant for today's message. And I feel that it's collective, okay? We have a nice movement there, means like the phone is dancing, and we have some chats. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Glitter Word. Welcome, everyone. I'm happy I've got great timing. And we're going to have some also personal messages. If you want to ask questions, you can. We can do it. I hope my phone is going to... Thank you for liking and subscribing. Actually, you are subscribers. Thank you for your likes. I'm grateful. So, what is this? So that's that. Welcome, everybody. I'm happy to see you again. So I came after a long time because I had a technological problems. You that follow me for a long time, you know. Past 2 years I've been dealing with hackers and copycats and all that jazz, as probably everyone that is public. But I managed all the protection, spiritual, physical, and all sorts. So whoever the copycats are, whoever the hackers are, you know what? They don't bother me anymore. So universe knows all. The truth will always prevail. So whoever tries to copy me, I don't care. But just as everybody, I'm saying, I don't contact you. I think you hear it from every spiritual guidance or everybody on YouTube, because unfortunately the copycats are really there, and the hackers, and I don't understand why they bother to be like somebody else and don't tune into themselves and their own strength. But anyways, that's a side note. So I wanted to say, I never contact you. Okay, I will never ask you for money. I removed my PayPal because my PayPal was compromised. For past 2 years, if you've ever sent me some donations, it didn't come to me. Unfortunately, it didn't come to me, and I only found out recently. So I removed the PayPal. I deleted all my PayPals. So if somebody's going to ask you for money from now on until I announce on this channel, Humble Voice of Tara, that I have a new PayPal, don't send any money to anyone, because that's not my PayPal. That is not me. I have no PayPal, zero. Okay? No PayPal. So don't send anything to any PayPals because that's not me. Don't respond to anybody who's going to try to contact you on behalf of my name to any platform. That's not me. All I have at the moment is this YouTube channel. I've made an account on BitChute, but I haven't started yet. I have an Instagram, which I use for my music, especially because first of all, I'm a singer-songwriter. So I have my Georgia Teresa official Instagram. That's all I have. And I had 3 Twitter channels. One for my music, Georgia Teresa, which Twitter suspended because somebody was trying to log into my Twitter. So Twitter suspended and didn't reply to me yet. So it's basically dormant there. I have another one, Cosmic Soul, My Precious Soul, Twitter for poetry and spirituality. Unfortunately, the same happened. Somebody tried to log into my Twitter until Twitter suspended my account, so I cannot use it. The only active account I have currently on Twitter or X is Humble Voice of Tarot channel, like this. So that's the only active account that I have on Twitter. So if somebody contacts you, I wouldn't even contact you from Twitter. I wouldn't contact anyone unless somebody contacts me. Then I respond. So I'm very serious about it. I also have a Facebook, music Facebook, Georgia Teresa. Okay? It's a personal Facebook, but I use it as a music fan page. So I accept most of the people who sent a friend request, but I don't speak on Messenger to anyone unless it's my close friends. I use it literally just as my music promotion. Hello from Russia. Hello, everybody. Those people who do that don't have energy and enlightenment that you have. Oh, thank you so much. No, that's right. Like, you will recognize the right energy, and these people only want money. And you know what? I'm sick of it. That's why I was here so seldom. Yeah. I am celebrating 7 years on YouTube as a Humble Voice of Tarot. And I only have a 360 something subscribers because, as you know, I haven't been here for a long time. So that's normal. But during these 7 years, I've seen a lot. That's why I haven't been here, because I didn't have inner strength to put up with this BS. I had to go off. I just had to isolate. That was my way to cope, because I'm an introvert person. So now I'm coming out because I've had enough. So we're going to be here on this on this YouTube channel, and we're going to hopefully have fun. Gonna help to enlighten each other, walk on this spiritual journey together, evolve spiritually, psychologically, and emotionally, and physically together on this channel. And as soon as I start to be active on BitChute, because that's the only one free speech platform that I found similar to YouTube, then I'm going to announce it here again, okay? Until then, let's go and let's have fun here. So whoever wants to have a personal message at this time, you can send right here in this chat your question, and we can look into you. Hello, everybody. Hello, people from Russia. What time is out there right now? I welcome everybody here. I'm grateful for everybody here. I don't support any hate, any division, because I am of a Pleiadian origin. Many of my soul versions have lived on Pleiadian planets. So, and there, all we know is love, and unity. And that's what I came here to this planet Earth to spread. Love and unity. I don't care about political stuff, okay? I send love and light and heart to those that are in pain. But I don't divide on this channel. I don't divide in my personal life. I love everyone from every country, because all that BS that is going on is the political ego cockfights between elites. Has nothing to do with us people. So we need to spread love and light. So whoever wants to be disrespectful towards anyone here, whether it is about spiritual journeys or any other way, they're gonna be basically muted or whatever there is. I don't know. So I love everybody here and I welcome everybody here. I'm grateful. Namaste to every one of you. And let's start this beautiful day with our mutual unity and spiritual connection. So if I can ask every one of you to take a deep breath, reconnect now with your higher self, ask your spirit guides to connect with me so that through me, you can feel the messages resonating to you. So let's go for it. So you can see my beautiful plum tree in the behind. This is a beautiful tree that I often talk to. And we can finally start. So I don't really see the chat, so I hope I'm gonna be able to keep noticing. Of course, I will be checking it. So first of all, I'm gonna do until I see some questions. So you feel free to ask questions if you want. Until then, I'm going to continue with the collective energy. And for those of you that were drawn to this reading, there is a possibility that there is a resonating message for you from your spirit guides, because everything is connected. All this is connected, collective energy. So let's go for it. So I was saying, I had this dream about two bears, okay? I was riding my little scooter and from the forest next to me came out two bears, okay? And I felt from them that they don't want to attack me, okay? They basically just came running. I want to be barefoot. Running beside me, with me. One was right beside me, one was a little bit behind, okay? What I feel from that energy is that we are tuning into our inner strength, our vulnerability, and we are balancing our vulnerable selves, our inner fears, with our bravery in our inner strength. So we are becoming balanced. Okay, this balance is very deep connection with our creativity and nurturing. Yeah, the Empress. We finally surrendering from the brain and logical brain control of our reality into surrendering to our higher self perspective, realizing that a higher self has the steering wheel. We were never supposed to hold on to steering wheel. When I say we, I mean the personal mind, the identity, the personality, the physical mind. But our higher self was the one that was supposed to steer the wheel on our vehicle of life. And we were in the period where our physical mind was trying to intervene and kept manifesting the loop of realities that have happened to us in past, and very incredibly wondering why the same shit happens to us over and over again. Why? Because our physical mind could only manifest what that physical mind had in store as a memory stick, okay? Our brain is the receiver. It receives the information from the higher mind, that is a conceiver that receives the information and the ideas and the manifestations from the source. So the physical mind is a perceiver. It perceives, it interprets, and based on the personal perception and interpretation of the information that is received through our antenna called brain from our higher self, higher oversoul, that physical mind manifests into reality. If physical mind tries to take control with the logic and stoic perceptions of something that has been sent through a higher self, that is meant to be felt or that is meant to be just surrendered to, what that reality is, what the physical mind creates through this perception, is just repeating cycles of the realities already happening. Because the physical mind doesn't allow, it's basically blocking the inflow of a higher source. Therefore, we need to surrender to our heart, which is the activator of a divine connection with the source, and to surrender to our higher chakras. Yeah, two of swords. Okay? The physical minds that are so fearful to let go of the steering wheel, they are in denial. Basically, they are in denial of a existence of some higher oversoul. That's why we tend to try to take the steering wheel. Oh, shit, the phone just died, right? No, it didn't. Okay, I thought the phone just died. But it's just very dark. My battery is 5%. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to. Let me try to. Okay. We're gonna have to charge the phone, and hopefully it's gonna work. Yep. Because I don't want that message to be actually. Make sure the cable charger properly connected. This happens frequently by replacing the charging cable. Do not show again. Okay. Whatever. I think we are connected because. Yep. We are connected. Does it resonate with you guys, whoever you're watching? Okay. So we are there. So what the higher self and the spirit guides, spirits, trying to encourage you and all of us basically is, don't be afraid to let go and let the universe, okay, the higher selves, the source, take the steering wheel from now on. Okay, you need to have a balance between a physical mind and a higher mind, meaning you need to let go of the control. Because this is the period where you are tuning into your inner strength, whatever your highest excitement is, and whatever your mind was telling you that you are not good enough for it, yeah, imposter syndromes and feeling not good enough for whatever you wish to create or bring to this world of yourself, why you were incarnated here, that you have something unique within you that is meant to be shared in the collective, because it's one of billions, 8 billions of 8 billions of pieces of puzzles, and each piece of puzzle needs to be fit perfectly with our unique, authentic self. And what our soul is made to do here is that piece of puzzle, but that is needed somewhere on the other side of the world. Somebody else needs your gift, needs to be guided through your gift, whatever it is. Is it singing? Is it poetry? Is it writing? Is it tarot readings? Is it spiritual channeling? Is it yoga? Is it dancing? Something within you is there. Is it painting? Anything creative that you feel, doesn't have to be creative as for music, dance. It could be created by hands, whatever that is that you always wish to do. Now it's the time to let go of that steering wheel, let go of those fears that hold you back, let go of those fears to be somehow betrayed, but focus on what could you give to the collective that could help the humanity to evolve, that could help the others some way, shape, or form, that could help the universe, the collective energy to thrive. 10 of Cups. Be the one that perceives through the higher eagle eye, okay? You are powerful. Every one of you is powerful, okay? I'm drawn to this deck. Every one of you is powerful and has something special within you. Don't forget that, okay? You didn't come here just to survive. You didn't come here just to suffer the consequences of your fears. You came here to overcome these fears and alchemize them into your light within you, okay? Into creation. Shaolin Masters, be graceful in movement and action, okay? Be graceful in movement and action. Hunter, track down your fears and desires as we talk, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Ego, see from a high perspective. Thank you. That's what you are at this moment. You are meant to shift your perception from the lower vibrational, fearful stance to the higher perspective. Okay, what is this situation that keeps me in fear want to show me? What does it want to teach me? Okay, what does this want to teach me? And surrender, let go, and listen deeply. Message can come to you immediately, instantly, through your crown chakra, through your third eye chakra, through clear audience, whatever your senses are. But also it can come to you in dreams. It can come to you in form of automated writing, in form of automated painting, in form of a song that plays in a radio or in a music, your playlist, whatever nowadays is. I'm very old school. I think nowadays people listen Spotify, right? I am a singer, songwriter. I should be very skillful with the Spotify, but I'm still the kind of MC cassettes kind of CD person. Yeah. It takes me longer to get the new technology, okay? I'm definitely not so into technology evolution it's too fast for me, but I'm catching on. But I like the old ways. Yeah, I like the old ways. I don't use AI for recording either. When I record my song, I do it all raw. Okay, I don't use any auto tuning. I don't use any AI for that. Stargazer, Mirror Guardian, for somebody that was also a message. Yeah, stay, remain raw, remain authentic. Don't allow any superficiality to intervene with your creation unless it's something that can serve as a tool, but don't let it overpower you, don't let it control you. Okay, the AI has been here, uh, channeled from Pleiadians, from Arcturians, okay, to help us as a tool. But be careful, this is two-edged sword, okay? This transhumanism path versus raw organic path of spiritual evolution, where you have a balance over the tools that have been sent to us from the source, like AI, okay? You always have to remain in control of the AI tools or any other tools, okay? Don't let the tools control you. Don't let them give you any chips in the head, chips in the wrist, or whatever transhumanistic thing, because that has been already here. For those of you that are more familiar with extraterrestrial races, we know that there's an extraterrestrial race called Grace, Tall Grace, that are a future human beings from the future reality version that went through the wrong path of transhumanism. As far as they stopped reproducing themselves, they relied with everything on AI, also the reproduction. What happened in that future selves? That they stopped and lost the ways to reproduce natural way. What that meant is it was basically extending the civilization of us human beings in future. But another version path, because we are in a multi-dimensional, multi-layered universe, a multiverse basically, there is millions of versions of planet Earth's realities, okay? And the version of us human beings in future that went to the right organic path with naturally evolving through meditation, through creativity, through looking within and finding the truth within. No enhancements of technology or chips in the head and stuff like that. Nothing like that. These are Pleiadians. Pleiadians or Pleiadians. There's a lot of ways to pronounce this. This is our future human beings of a future reality that are now highly evolved beings of a sixth density, which we are heading to, okay? So these Pleiadians are here back in the past selves, trying to inspire us, okay? Heal us, giving us light of healing, inspire us to go this natural way. So don't fear things in the stars that you cannot grasp with your physical mind. Let your soul connect, okay? Not every extraterrestrial that your TVs are telling you, which television is tell lies to your vision, controlled by dark shadow government elites. I'm not gonna go into it because we are still in the Bill Gates YouTube. I know with Bill Gates, but the YouTube is definitely not on the path of enlightenment yet. Hopefully it will be in future. So it still censors things that are not of the elite's agenda. So we're not gonna talk much about it, but I'm just saying your spirit guides are guiding you to connect with yourself through organic, raw, natural way, okay? Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Okay, set your sight higher, meaning don't stay in your lower chakras. Okay, don't only try to understand, grasp things through logical stoic way, because this is the old-fashioned way to focus on or perceive things around us, because we are in the era of Aquarius, which means the era of Aquarius is expansion of consciousness, expansion of spirituality, expansion of our divine self. We are not only this vessel, okay? It's coming more and more clear from within us, okay? That's what the masters like Jesus, Buddha, um, and all the others, Muhammad, I don't know the names, Tao, Zen teachings, okay? Buddhism teachings, are trying to show us. Taoism and Zen, in my opinion, are the most evolved and closest of lifestyles and teachings that can guide to actual truth within. And Jesus was not here to create any strict institutional religious things like the elites rob it and created some kind of sect and cult. But Jesus was a very highly awakened angelic being that came here to guide humanity, to open their consciousness, okay, to show them what we can do, and to show them that the source and the so-called God is within you. It's not the outside white beard kind of man. It's not even a man. There is no gender in God. People say the God he. He's not a he. It's it, the source. There's no gender. So it's all the patriarchy that was trying to manipulate humanity, because what does patriarchy do? It kills the emotions in people. It ridicules the emotions. It ridicules our spirituality. But we are no longer in an era of Pisces, which was illusions, which was veil that was covering our third eye. Now we are coming to era of Aquarius, stargazer, okay, mirror guardian, era of Aquarius, eagle eye, where we are learning from within. The truth is coming from within us. We no longer need any leaders. We no longer need anybody telling us what we do or where we can go. Now we are looking for the truth within, and those that resonate with the truth within, not that resonate what is in television, what is in radios. Look, I don't even have a television. For past 15 years, I chose by my choice to not have a television. I felt so disconnected to these elites' agendas that I just refused to be brainwashed. It's about choice, and many people are tuning into the nature now. I recommend you, if you don't want a television, if you want a new version of television, go and stare at trees in the forest. That's a new way of television, because it's not a television tells your vision. It's a tele-truth. It tells the truth from within. Oh, hallelujah. So that's why we are going towards this collective awakening period. Okay, enlightenment. What enlightenment means for the actual beings is that the truth comes from within and we are enlightened. Oh my God, I had been brainwashed for a whole life. And now I'm realized that the only truth I want to hear is from within. And we are tuning into higher dimensional beings because they are higher in perspectives. They can see the eagle eye. That's why the general people, oh my God, my cards are flying. Look what came out, what fell out. Page of Wands and a ten of Swords. this is the new era of a new way we receive messages, new way we receive the knowledge, new way we receive the divine knowing, and of brainwashing, and of the difficult situations that have been manifesting through the dark shadow energy thrown at us from left and right. They have no more control. You know, this is gonna be this is the, they say it's spiritual war, and that's true. They try to create so-called divisions, but those are just the last screams into the silence. It's no longer gonna be relevant anyways, because people will start seeing through it. Okay, people will start seeing through this theater, and that is very deep, and there where the wars are, instead of creating more divisions. Oh, I'm gonna love just this part, but I'm gonna this country, but I'm gonna hate the other country, because in television they're telling me that the other country is the evil enemy. Suddenly we are start realizing none of it makes sense. None of it is true. Both sides are human beings that are innocently thrown into some political agenda, trying to keep people in fears, okay? Trying to keep people manipulated and brainwashed. Suddenly our inner truth is going to tell us, oh no, I don't want to create any more division. I'm not going to hate this side and love this side. I'm going to love all sides, and I'm going to pray to the source for the peace and love in a collective energy. That's how we can help. We can help that where the so-called wars are, we are gonna love both sides. We are gonna understand both sides, because it's not the people, it's the elites that are trying to create chaos, because they have no more power over the rapid humanity awakening. Because Mother Earth is still the boss. They think they are the boss, but the Mother Earth is the boss. And if Mother Earth chooses to eliminate someone, she will eliminate someone. If Mother Earth chooses to awaken and evolve, she will evolve. And who evolves with her? Everything that is on her. So it's all of us. She comes from within. That's why I recommend you go ground yourself. Walk bare feet, okay? Walk bare feet, not on the concrete, but in the grass, in the forest, in the meadows. Touch the trees, hug the trees, talk to the trees, listen from within, connect with the heart. That's your answer. That's where you're gonna find the truth, okay? This is the becoming common knowledge of the so-called new earth consciousness. I'm going to change because I'm becoming quite warm. So give me a second. Much better. So I want to continue This one is very deep message for the collective that I also felt through these bears. What is the bear? Bear is a very protective energy. Bear is this divine higher power, inner strength, majestic energy that overwhelms with feeling of protection. So the bear is very deeply connected wisdom from within. So that's at least what I feel energetically that this dream was meant to show. Okay, it was meant to show us that there is no need to be fearful of our inner power coming from within. Maybe some of you are experiencing upgrade in extrasensory abilities, and many of you may be fearing of it because perhaps you were growing in some kind of religious families that were condemning this kind of experience, but your soul is screaming this to reconnect you. Listen to your soul, because all those so-called religions, especially Catholic religions and so-called, and all those Satanists and Cabal and all that, whatever, Mason, whatever, I don't even know what they are. I don't even want to know, because they are dark energies, okay? They are dark energies cloaked in a coat of a sheep, or cloak of a so-called God or whatever, but it has nothing to do with God, like, you know. So these are, you can start sensing it through your soul, what is real, what is not, okay? Those of you that have been brought up in a rigid religions will start realizing, oh my God, but I don't resonate with that. I want to be my unique self. And my unique self is highly sensitive to energies, is highly psychic. My real self is actually clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, telepathic. I feel energies. It's medium. I can see the past loved ones around me. It's nothing wrong about it. They wanted to silence us because they didn't want the mass awakening, but the shadows, the dark shadows, they didn't want the mass awakening, but they realized they have no more power over us because we are waking up anyways. That's why they want to create chips in the head, because they want to modify with our third eye. Don't let it. You know, all those so-called modification and medical whatever, I don't want to say, it was all intentional to destroy your pineal gland, or pineal gland, whatever they call it. Don't let it touch. Don't let anyone touch your pineal gland, because that's your activator between the source and yourself. Okay, that's your real activator between the God and yourself. That's where the God within you can be connected with yourself. So this is a beautiful yet chaotic era, but you remember the soul beings, my fellow cosmic dragonflies, you signed up for this era on purpose, because you're very highly level spiritual souls, beings that came here to lift the others up, to help others to awaken. As soon as you go through this realization and awakening and enlightenment and whatever you want to call it, whether you are aware of it or not, as soon as you are aware of the inner truth, your soul is not going to allow you to stay silent. Your soul is going to want you to share with others, because that's a natural, that's the nature of us beings. And those of us cosmic beings that has been incarnated here for a certain period of time, from other planets, from other galaxies, that came to this planet to help the planet Earth to elevate, to evolve with the energy. Those of us are the messengers to others that yet haven't walked this path. And that's what is going to be more prominent, more intense, until you truly start living your purpose. It's gonna bug you like a flies at night, okay? It's gonna bug you until you tune into yourself and start sharing with others. It was never meant to be just for yourself. It was meant to awaken you. It was meant to enlighten the light bulb within you and give you this inner strength, the two bears, right? And guide you to share it. So go out there, use these AI platforms, use these internet platforms to share your soul with others, however authentically you are. And as Bashar say with his 5 steps formula, follow your highest excitement as much as you can until you have no more way to go with it, and then start the second highest excitement. Let go of your control, let go of your expectation and insistence, let go of it all and just surrender to what is, and just see and watch the universe sending you synchronicities to your path. Because as soon as you reconnect with your higher excitement, the synchronicity, the universe will start sending synchronicities to your path, that the opportunity will start rising. That's the way you realize that you are on the right path, that the path is going to unfold. There is this Rumi quote. I think it's Rumi. I hope I didn't mix it up. As you walk on your path, the path appears. Something like that, yeah? As you walk on your path, the path appears. That's exactly it, okay? As you follow your highest excitement, as you follow your highest divine truth of your soul, 2 of Cups, your path starts appearing in front of you. Universe will start sending synchronicities to you, okay? I give you personal example for those of you that are thriving in personal examples and less metaphoric examples. When I was younger, I struggled with self-confidence, okay? Because in childhood, I was silenced many times. My divine gifts were silenced, like singing. I was always silenced by my peers because of conventionalities. Oh, neighbors and all that and all that. So I've lost my confidence in singing. I've lost the confidence to be heard. I've lost the confidence to even try because I thought it's no point. I'm going to be silenced again. I suffered for years and years and years until that voice within me could no longer be silenced. And that created karmic patterns to me in my life, where each time I had the opportunity to sing somewhere or to go this singing path career, my fears and repeating patterns that were stored inside of me kept always choosing rather a conventional job, because people around me weren't of the same vibe as me. My parent, I only have one parent, right? Or people around. They're always discouraging me. Oh, this is not gonna feed you. This is not gonna give you whatever sustained financial support, whatever. They were always discouraging me. And I believe that many of you may resonate with this. And I would always allow that voice within me be silenced again by others. And I would choose waitress. I would choose whatever job, but singing. And I would be singing at home, writing songs, putting them in a drawer. Until one day, a few years ago, I could no longer do that. So I started studying the music. I just thought that that could be a great step forward, where my dreams could be materialized in the physical, as if my scream into silence would be heard. Okay, so I started studying music, that's where my inner voice could be heard, and nobody would silence me. That's where people started encouraging me for my singing instead of discouraging me. And I started singing very soft, silent, very soft, quiet voice because didn't have the confidence. I was always afraid that somebody's going to silence me. So I didn't go full on until a recent few years ago. I just started in my home discovering the depths of my talents and familiarizing myself with the depths of my talents. And until the point when my soul said, no more just the home studio singing. Now it's time for you to be seen outside. There was another step. And I came to the repeating cycles because the cycles are not linear. Cycles are spiral. It's spiral. Okay, Fibonacci. It's spiral. You repeat cycle. You think you're repeating the same cycle, but you actually higher level. You are always getting higher and repeating cycle because your higher self, your oversoul, your universe, your source is watching whether you're gonna do the same karmic pattern or whether you follow your soul, your higher excitement. What are you going to choose? Because universe is ready to send the synchronicities to whatever you choose. If you choose the karmic patterns, universe will send the synchronicities to your karmic patterns. Okay? Blockages, bad people, robbers, deceivers, whatever. But as soon as you choose your soul and you trust in yourself, you trust in your higher self and your talents and your patterns and your inner voice, universe will start putting in front of you the opportunities that are perfectly resonating to your vibration energy that you're giving out. So that's the test of our lives. That's the simulation of this game we play upon this planet. Can you let go of those karmic patterns that are based on fears of programming or rigid religions that are silencing your true divine self? Or are you going to listen to the voice of your soul and let yourself be guided by your higher self? Okay, so I chose one time to try. I trusted myself and I went to Ireland and said to myself, okay, from now on, I'm just gonna let go and I'm just gonna go to the back seat and follow my highest passion. So I went with a couple of euros in my pocket, a couple of hundreds of euros in my pocket, trusting the universe to guide me the right direction. I came to Ireland, and for that money, I bought myself amplifier, microphone stand, few cables, and I brought from home a couple of microphones. That's all I brought from home, from Czech. And I said, okay, universe, I surrender to your divine guidance, chariot. And I go backseat and let you drive me. And let my passions drive me. So not only that I found the best amplifier for perfect price, he even gave me 60 euro discount, because universe will show me. I needed to see it clearly, yeah, because I was too programmed to think logically and stoically, because my special powers and my divine powers were always silenced and somehow blocked by the people around me. Why? Because universe was teaching me to trust my powers beyond whatever else or whoever else says whatever. And I spent all my money. I had 20 euro in my pocket. Okay. I spent all my money for the equipment. But I trusted the universe. And I trusted that day I'm gonna earn whatever I'm meant to get to be able to continue. And off I went for the first time basking on the streets. Okay. And what happened? I earned that day within 2 hours of my singing on the street, which was my first ever time to busk as solo artist singer on streets of Ireland. By the way, the best country you can busk, in my opinion, but I haven't been in many countries, so I can't really compare. But comparing to Czech Republic, nobody busks here, because this system is so rigid and disgusting that everything is controlled. So I don't want to talk because I don't want to lower my energy. So I went to Ireland and I sang my heart out. And that day, during the 2 hours of my singing, I earned 80 euro. People just throwing in that hat. They were just throwing. Why I'm saying it? Not because I want to show off or boast, but because I want to show you how universe works. If you follow your passion, your highest excitement, the one that you were born to do, universe will show you clear signs that you're on the right path. If it wasn't the right path, and you have to go on despite of all distractions, despite of all little testing powers trying to lead you off your path, because there will be there will be the distractions and disturbance, because it's the test of the universe, how strong you are set in your trust in your powers, trust in your talents, in your abilities. We're going to test you. We're going to send you this disturbance. We're going to send you this disturbance. But are you ready? Are you ready to evolve beyond that? Okay. So, despite of whatever was occurring, I kept going. And every day I earned 80 euro. 80, number 8, right? Universe, karmic, good karma, okay? Good versus bad, it's a balance. We're going to continue despite of the chainsaw. My neighbor has 2 biggest passions, okay? Cutting grass every day and cutting the wood every day, or with a chainsaw. None of it is my passion. Quite the opposite. I'm a very natural, organic person. I don't cut the grass because of aesthetics, American so-called lawns, whatever golf style. No, I take care too much about insects and those beautiful beings and creatures living on that grass and inside of the grass, that if I need to cut the grass because it's already meter long, I do it with the, I don't know the name, the manual one. I don't know the name. Or maximum, I use the hand one, which I can slowly watch and wait them to jump off on the another part. I am very connected to animal kingdom. Yeah, I'm very, very deeply connected to animal kingdom. And for me, all species are equal. I don't see any hierarchy, any dominion, human being being the highest of the world. No way, no way in my mind. Human being is nothing higher than any animal or plant. We are all equal beings, and we need to realize that. As long as we hold this egoistic dominion mindset that we own the entire planet Earth and that we can control everything around us, one day people like that arrogance will be brushed off immediately, because Mother Earth knows what she's doing. The animals are our teachers here. They are fellow beings, sovereign beings. Animals and plants and trees are fellow sovereign beings, okay? That came here to teach us telepathy, reconnect to our telepathy, reconnect to our unconditional love. We have a new person chatting. Hello, Janavik. Welcome to Norway. Hello, Estefania. Welcome. Of course, you can have. I'm just going to finish up this thought that I have, and we can start with this. So, Estefania, are you here? Say yes, please. Jane, Vic, if you're still here, say yes, please. Whoever answers first, I'm going to read, okay? And the second one. Thank you for your likes. You're beautiful. Okay, Estefania. I was born in Colombia. Welcome to Colombia and Amsterdam. Welcome, everybody. I'm really grateful. Okay, now we are in a bit of we are now in a bit of confusion, because Estefania wrote first, I was born in Colombia and live in Amsterdam, but wrote second the word yes. What is fair now? You tell me, okay? I leave it up to you two. Who wants to go first? Stefania was here first. That's right. She's been waiting for wait. You can wait up. Are you sure, Stefania? You're very kind soul. So, okay. I'm going to tune into myself, my spirit guides, as I've always done in past. And I'm going to feel what my spirit guides say about this. Whose message is ready first, okay? You like the vibe here. Thank you, dear Stefania. I love you. We all create this vibe, okay? Collectively. So whatever the vibe is, it's a collective energy. Thank you so much. So let me tune into you. And Jane, you can wait. Okay, you both can wait. So let me ask my spirit guides and your spirit guides, whoever they want me to read first. Okay. Oh my God, I'm losing my cards. Are there any cards downstairs? Okay. Okay, we didn't lose any cards. So that's perfect. So let's go. Let me tune into your spirit guides, okay? What would you like to know? Please send me your messages, your questions, if you have any concrete questions, or if you want to have a general reading, whatever your spirit guides want to tell you at this time. On this moment, I'm going to tune into the spirit guides. So, I guess that's all we needed to share for a moment, and I'm grateful that we have beautiful souls asking for reading, because I've missed it truly, but I couldn't go online until I was ready to face this world of injustice, the copycats and hackers. I needed to solve it first, okay? And now it's resolved. At least of 90%. I'm still waiting for the Twitter to activate my accounts. Can you hear me despite of that chainsaw? Can you still hear me? So, please, divine spirit guides. Let's go. Okay, I hear Janavi. So Janavi, you are gonna be, or Janavi, you are gonna be first, okay? And then we're going to take dear Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie, for your waiting, for your patience, and for participating with your energy. Perfect. So thank you so much. What are your questions, dear souls? Was Colombia. Colombia, it's a Spanish-speaking country. Bienvenido. I don't speak Spanish, but I love Spanish. I used to know more Spanish back in a day, probably about 2011 or 12. I dated this Argentinian guy. Well, actually, it was my boyfriend. Very beautiful person. But now we are just friends. And during that time, I understood more Spanish, especially from Latin America. But you know, when you don't use it, you just forget a lot. So I love it though. Anyway, Stefania, thank you so much for yours. I hear you good espadachín, so perfect. Thank you so much, dear. General reading or message from my boyfriend in heaven. Oh, I feel for you. But remember, and you know it, he's always around. His soul is always around. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, divine spirit guides. Divine spirit guides of Genevieve. I hope I'm not murdering your name though. I just hear Genevieve. So I'm going to be saying Genevieve there for you, okay? Some reason these cards are mixed with reversals. I don't really do that, but because that's a logic brain thing, I'm gonna resonate with whatever the spirit prepared for me through this deck, okay? I feel guided for the deck, so let's go for it, okay? Take a deep breath, Genevieve, and feel the spirit coming through you without no insistence on any outcome, okay? Just surrender. You are taking a back seat now. just wanted to be shown. So for those of you, before I start, this energy is already here, so we can just say the side note. Any kind of tool that you see any of the spiritual guidance people like me using, whether it is tarot cards, whether it is chimes, whether it is any kind of other tools, right? It's all permission slip. As Bashar says, it's permission slip. It's a tool for us to connect us with the divine self. It's not something that so-called religions would condemn as bad, but this is just a tool, like as if plumber needs their tools, for instance. Okay, we have just a tool. It doesn't control us. Okay, our higher self speaks through it to us. So that's just for side note for those that question it. Anyways, so for whatever's meant to be relevant for advance energy. What is master? Wow, you've got a Shaolin master again. So watch this entire video because there must be a lot of resonance for you, okay? Okay, I hear straight away, Genevieve, you are a healer. You are meant to connect to your healing abilities. Be graceful in movement and action. What the spirit guides are guiding you at this moment is reconnect to your inner strength, inner powers of your healing. Reconnect with Mother Earth, Mother Nature. You may need to activate yourself, whatever your source of meditation is. It could be sitting in nature, stillness. Not everybody is meditating the regular ways, yeah? Just stillness, just to turn off your mind and ask your higher self, what is it that I'm meant to use as a tool for my healing? But you are a healer, but you're not activated fully. I hear that there is a mind control that is blocking you from your divine powers to become fully anchored in your healing abilities, to become a healer for others and self. First, we need to heal self to be able to reconnect this with the collective and send that abilities and healing power to others. So spirit guides are telling you, become your own Shaolin master. Activate your healing powers. How? To spend more time in nature, because the Mother Earth and the nature, the sovereign beings of nature, like plants, trees, birds, animals, insects, are all speaking to you. They are all spirit animals, because I am a healer myself, and I know that the main connection teachers that teach me about my herbs and herbal white flowers. That's why I don't cut the grass, because all of these that people call weed, I call the divine healing herbs. Okay, dandelions, plantains, okay, nettles. You are one of us healers. Your light is very healing. Yeah, you may be also coming of a Pleiadian DNA, or you may be resonating with angelic realm as myself, with Pleiadian realm as myself. You may be tuning into your healing abilities. Most of us healers go through hell of a tests during the life, because we are meant to get this speed rapid course of learning how to alchemize each pain and each trauma into healing. That's why we get a lot of tests of life. Not because we would be bad souls, but because we are the healer. We are meant to learn to heal ourselves first, to be able to alchemize it. Always choose the healing ways of organic healing ways of ourselves, so that we can teach and heal others. You are one of them, okay? Universe, your spirit guides, your divine source is guiding you through yourself. You don't trust yourself much. I feel that energy of imposter syndrome, like how could I even think of myself being a healer or being some guidance? Are you the one that people are drawn to and telling you your entire and their entire life story because they feel so home with you? Are you the one that people share their innermost secrets with? Are you the one that people try to ask for advice or help? You are natural healer. I know I'm talking about. I went through all that, and that's how you recognize yourself in it. Okay? People may not be aware, but their higher selves are aware what they're dealing with, okay? Which kind of vibe are they dealing with? You are empath, you're not your empathic soul. You feel everything. You feel everyone. You absorb everything and everyone. You need to learn to protect yourself from outside dark low vibration energies, because these are drawn to you as well, because they can suck that light off you. They can feel it. It's like a flight to the, you know what, and we need to always keep ourselves protected. Okay, you can say different affirmations or prayers, whatever you call it, about protecting yourself. You can ask Archangel Michael to assist you in that. You can ask Archangel Metatron, which is Merkaba, to assist you in that, to keep negative energies and entities away from you, to help you. Archangel Michael can help you to create a shield of white light, golden light, with his sword of protection from vampires, energy vampires, because you need to preserve your energy to be able to heal yourself first and heal others. First, you might start to heal your surroundings, your parents, your friends, brothers, sisters, whoever is guided to you is the one next, okay? It's the next so-called patient. But you, to be able to turn this upright, there is a need to tune into yourself. You need to connect with the nature more. Okay, if you live in the city, if you live far away from nature, find a way to at least once a week, which is the least you can do, to reconnect, or at least go to the park, take off your shoes, walk bare feet, because bare feet is charging us the most. Okay, our hands, these palms, they carry the activations inside that you need to touch some. So touch trees, hug trees, touch plants, be grateful to encountering every sovereign being, whether it is a plant, piece of grass, little bee, a beetle. Watch around you what spirit animals are showing themselves to you. Go find symbolism. Universe is sending you symbolism through spirit animals. Which spirit animals have you been meeting lately? Which animals have been meeting you lately? All carry message for you. Start watching synchronicities. If you're already doing perfect, you're on the right path. Start watching signs and synchronicities. Yeah, if you find feathers, that's your angelic beings telling you they are with you. Remember, us healers are always supported by angelic realm, because angels are the number one healers, are surrounded by our past linear incarnational versions of us. Could be Pleiadians for you, because I highly resonate with your energy. I feel you, and you may be one of my tribe, okay? Pleiadian tribe, angelic tribe, okay? Those of us with the hardest lessons are here to quickly alchemize them, learn them. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Everything comes naturally in the right timing. You just have to let it flow naturally. Don't let your mind intervene. Don't let anybody else intervene. If they don't understand you, don't speak to them. I mean, like, don't speak about your stuff there. Keep it secret with you until it's ready to be out, okay? It will be shown when people are ready to listen. It will come out, okay? We suffer a lot with feeling alone because nobody around understands us, because we are not meant to have same beings around us. We are thrown in the bunch of communities that have no idea what you're doing, because you are there to enlighten this area. You are there to raise the vibe up. You are there to energetically heal the collective around you. Okay, you are meant to change the mindsets of others, not by pushing, but by example. Okay, you are the Shaolin Masters. And what the Shaolin Masters is, Shaolin Masters, they broke all sorts of conventional perceptions of reality. You see, levitating ball, some scientists or whoever agendas of Stoics or skeptics would say, oh, it's impossible because the gravity, whatever. He mastered it. You are the Shaolin master that masters the beyond realities. Okay, the masters all so-called physical rules. But one that is yet to be activated is your healing powers. Whether it's already happening unconsciously, or whether there is still a piece of your mind that is blocking it with your doubts and fears, the spirit guides are guiding you. Let go of that. Surrender. Okay, I'm gonna read you. Does it resonate? I live in nature. There you go. I will go and hug tree in my garden after this. Definitely go for it. Speak to those trees as a equal beings or higher, because they have been much longer than us. Okay, so they know more. These are not just the wood, they call it. These are not just the timber, they call it. These are sovereign, high level beings that came here after all they have experienced already, just to be. Teach us just to be. Crystals, exactly. Those of us healers, they always have tons of crystals around us. Okay? Amethyst, I hear amethyst. Okay? Amethyst could be one of those that can help you this period of time. Whatever you are drawn to is the one for you. You know yourself, right? So speak to those as well. Those are also beings. Every existence that is here, even stones, are beings. Okay? So once you start tuning and seeing every being around you as a being, not as a thing, you will feel how it activates your perception. It connects you with your heart chakra. It connects you. You have a courses on crystals. Perfect. Very good. That's brilliant. You see, your inner healer within you is guiding you there naturally. You only need to tune into yourself more, but you are on the right path. And remember, I said in previous example of my basking thing, as soon as you let go of the steering wheel and as soon as you take back seat and surrender to your highest passions, surrender to your divine truth within that is guiding you to heal, to do these beautiful parts, universe will start, or is already doing it, put in the signs and synchronicities into your way. Oh, suddenly you speak to somebody that, hey, I have this amazing crystal, and that crystal is doing this and that. Oh, by the way, somebody dropped off the course of crystals and we have a free spot. Would you like to go? Okay, stop saying no to things that have been sent to you by universe. That's for all of you, okay? For all of us, actually. Start resonating with this. There was a movie with Jim Carrey about something like that, I think. Those of you that know the name of the movie, I thought you can put it down in the comments. Have a difficulty to believe in my power. Yeah, all of us have. All of us had. We all of us struggle that, and that's what means. Yes, man. Is it? All right. Thank you, Stefania. So we all going through this, and it always showing us what you fear the most is usually the path that is guiding you there. Because they say, okay, I don't know how the quote is, but the meaning of that is basically that the highest light is always in darkest dark or something like that. It's obviously a different way, but the meaning of it is like that. Yeah, I have a quite bad memory. Which memory is a concept of the 3D. So remember, guys, more you vibe in the higher dimensional density, like 4D, 5D, less you will remember. Okay, because memory is a concept of a matrix, memorizing things in the matrix. But more you reconnect with your higher self, less you remember, because what happens in the fourth, fifth, sixth, and higher densities in the dimensional multiverse is that the beings are aligned with the present moment. Concept of memory doesn't exist. So more we align with the higher beings of us in the higher vibrational, more we lose the memory. So I recommend you, instead of beating yourself up for the bad memory, accept it, acknowledge it, embrace it, and carry a notepad with you and the pen. Best. Or you can carry, I'm very clairaudient and visual, so I prefer audiobook from book, let's say. I prefer a voice recorder from a notepad, but I also use notepads. If I go to forest, I take a notepad. Or my Walkman. There are guys, who is as physically old as me that remember Walkmans for MC cassettes? I still have one, and I record on. I love it. Okay, dictaphone they call it as well, right? Carry one of those if you have it, okay? But don't worry about it, okay? Don't. There you go. Don't worry about not remembering, okay? That is a compliment to your being, because that means that you are rising in a higher vibration, higher density of existence. Of course, we're not talking about people that are medically overdosed by pills that destroy their brain, yeah, and create dementia. We're not talking about these people. We talk about people like us that, for instance, are really organically guided. Okay, that's how it is. Thank you for your likes, everybody. I'm grateful. The fact that I haven't been here for ages, I'm grateful for that. Anyways, haven't been online for ages, but I noticed everything for these past 7 years. And I've noticed a lot of things that the new tarot readers that obviously in terms of subscribers overgrown myself 1,000 times now, but started, let's say, a couple of years ago, because they've been consistent with this. I see how inspired they were from those of us that started on this YouTube channel first time, yeah? When I started, and I'm not saying that that people were watching me and doing this, but I think it's a collective energy, yeah, vibe. I started mixing two decks together, let's say, because I felt it's a great double confirmation if you get two justice cards, for instance, like I got day before yesterday in the live reading. For me, it's a confirmation, okay? So I started to mix two decks together, and I started 7 years ago, I started my tarot readings that way. Now I see a lot of tarot readers doing it, because collective energy, I don't know if during 7 years ago, how many of us were doing it in that time on YouTube, but I feel that set the collective vibe to others, and that's how everybody is inspired. Yeah, so I'm really grateful to see where this spiritual community is heading, because more people awaken higher powers, and now this era actually is much more prominent than 7 years ago, for instance. More people we can heal, we can awaken. It's a mass awakening. That's why the shadow elites have no power anymore over us, because the internet took, and this spiritual community took the power itself, and it's spreading hugely like a beautiful spiritual tsunami. And I'm grateful for it, and I'm grateful that those readers are growing, and I believe I also will grow, but as a spiritual guidance is not a major one for me. I'm a singer-songwriter, so I have my path split in two important things. That's why I'm not consistent in this, but I'm planning to come more often, because I'm no longer caring about fearing the copycats or whoever else wants to hack. I'm divinely protected. So continuing, that was important. Everything that is important, I'm saying, is part of it, okay, Genevieve? So this was meant to be something that you are meant to also hear, and collective people. So did you write something else? Oh, that's great that you have two parts also in music. Yes, for those of you that are interested in music, by the way, because the copyright reason, I had to delete a lot on my YouTube channel and my Instagram. So unfortunately, you're not going to see too many things now. I need to work on my backing tracks so that they are legally fair. I didn't know, I wasn't aware that some, I used backing tracks that were karaoke, and I wasn't aware that some karaoke tracks need a proper 100 licenses for just playing it, yeah. So had to delete most of it, but for those of you that are interested to see me as a singer-songwriter, I have a Georgia Teresa official on Instagram. and Georgia Teresa YouTube channel, yeah, where I have only few things, my own music and few covers that I use. But I used to sing on parties and weddings, and I still do sometimes, where I sing things like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s for the cover parties and weddings. Tina Turner, Irene Cara, Cher, Beatles, everything, soul, blues, jazz, pop, Lady Gaga, stuff like that. Shallow is the most famous on the parties usually. Oh, thank you so much. You found me. Great. Georgia Teresa official. I don't know. I hope there's not more fake accounts. There was once. You were in Amethyst. There you are. Thank you so much, Stefania, for your follow. And thank you. Yeah, Amethyst. There you go. And I was also hearing Aventurin, but I didn't say because I didn't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but something like that. Aventurin. Because my memory, I have loads of crystals, but I don't remember all of them. So when I'm drawn to some, I take it from a bowl and I go and research this one, even though I researched it like 10 times already, but because my memory doesn't, it's just that way. I just manage. So Amethyst, if you're drawn to it, there you go. Okay. And also, I recommend you to find your own that you're guided to, all of you, yeah, Stefania and Jane Vic, your own healing affirmations, okay? For instance, like, please, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and all the spirit guides, or whoever you are drawn to, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, or I don't know, others, okay? Protect me from negative low vibration energies, entities, and use sage, another tool, white sage. White sage cleanses all negative energy. It also removes dark entities from your place, space, and your aura. If a dark entity is attached to you, it removes it. Also, it clears aura. It clears the energy in your room where you sleep, everywhere in the house. If you feel you have a ghosts or shadow figures in your house, yeah, or negative low vibrational demonic energies, that cleans it all. Send it to the light, send it to the light, send it to the light. Okay? Old houses have it. When I came here and we bought this house, there was a loads of, because this house is very old house, many hundred years, there was a lot of stuck passed over energies and souls. So I used this, and literally the window curtain was doing this as the souls were leaving the room, yeah? So white sage for every healer is a must. Feathers, any divine instrument like a Tibetan bowls, chimes, anything that can clean with the sound energy, okay? Can clear the energy, your aura. Selenite, I'm going to show you what selenite is. Selenite is a type of stone crystal, or more like a mineral. It looks usually in the crystal shops like that. It cleanses and heals, helps you heal, cleans. It absorbs an energy, and when you put on the sun, as every crystal, it actually, yeah, aventurin. I hope I said it before. Did I say it right, or did I misspell it, or whatever? Aventurin, that's the one, yes. Yeah, selenite. So selenite, very important for healing. I'm gonna leave it here actually. And what else? Palo Santo. another one that's a sacred tree. I think it's somewhere in Colombia, isn't it, Stefania? Isn't it from Colombia or Venezuela? I think it's from your place. There's Latin America, definitely. Palo Santo is the tree. It smells beautifully. It cleanses your aura. Again, it heals you. So you can use all combinations. And white candles, they heal. Black candles absorb negative energy. And then if you open the window, it sends them out. So you can do all those kind of rituals that are closest to you. Very good, Jen. So you see, you're natural healer. I'm sure you know already. Yeah, you live in Amsterdam for almost 30 years. Wow. I resonate with you because I was born in Czech Republic, but I lived many, many years in Ireland, and I feel more Irish than Czech. So I resonate with you with that. So that's that. Okay, let me reconnect a little bit. Thank you, dear Stefania, for being so patient. I still feel we haven't finished with Jenny V yet. I feel that there is a message from her boyfriend. So we're going to go on that. I feel her boyfriend, your boyfriend energy coming forward. Jenny V, I'm guided to ask you, perhaps if you are like me, the healer, you may be also drawn to mediumship, meaning connecting with the spirits that passed on of our loved ones. Do you ever have dreams where spirits come towards you and want to interact with you, spirits of past loved ones? Whether it is your beautiful boyfriend or whether it is somebody else, that means that you are also divinely guided to be a bridge between the passed on people and the divine source. Okay, sometimes we are meant to guide them towards the light, because sometimes if they pass on suddenly, unexpectedly, or if they passed on because of some illness and they still haven't had figure out where they belong in spiritual sense, they may become and remain stuck in the so-called astral space, where they may sometimes seek the earth beings with the light or healing light to help them navigate. Okay, you may be drawn to this practice, or you may be approached by spirits if you feel that sometimes you're not alone in a room, if you feel that there is something around you. That could be also one of the ways that you may be serving to humanity. So I hear, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay, they cannot hurt you. There is a ultimate universal law that mostly all multidimensional beings that are of a higher vibration than 3D or 3D density, which is the polarity, they follow it strictly, which is law of non-interference on your free will. Okay, no higher vibrational being will intervene with your divine will. If your free will says, I don't want to be disturbed at night by any beings, they cannot cross it. Okay, lower vibrational entities that may try to intervene, there's this divine protections, okay, that you can do. Okay, so I feel strongly to switch decks and channel your beautiful spirit of your boyfriend. He guides me to take this. So tune into your beautiful spirit of your boyfriend with utmost grace and trust that all that will be said is for highest good of both involved. Show me at all levels. What would you share with your beautiful Johnny? I hear you're always going to be my divine star, my flower. I'm always around you. I never forget you. I remain close until you need me. If you feel me places, that's where I'm at. If you feel touches, that's what I do. That's me. If you feel you heard my voice, I spoke to you. Because you are my sacred melody, even in my word. You are a healer, I confirm. And now I'll be guiding you from here. I now understand everything that was questioned. I see from here. And what we've gone through, it was meant to happen so that it would open up that what's dormant in you and show you your true colors, your true powers. Through me, you will see yourself. Through me, you will now feel the divine. Through me, you will learn to exist as your authenticity. You don't have to be afraid. You're not alone. You will prosper. And I will guide you. I will be there with you on every step. You're never gonna feel alone if you remember me. Each time you think of me, I'm here. I am your star. I am the torch that is meant to guide you now. Blessed sight. I had to leave so that you could be born. your divine self, goddess, could be born. Part of my soul lives with you. Part of my soul is in you. Part of my soul now exists through you. You're not alone. Embrace your joy and bury the grief. See me as a celebration because I am happy where I am at. I am joyful where I'm at because now I see what I was and what I wasn't. And now I reconciled all my pain with wisdom. You were the best thing that happened to me. And I wanted to leave with nothing else but you with me in my heart. Past lives lovers never die. Remember my love. It wasn't the first, and it's not going to be the last life we will be together. Heal yourself now by knowing that you are not alone. I am here with you. Watch the song of Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone. And you will feel me there. I speak to you still through the songs. Divine connection never dies. Remember my love. You are my flower, my divine star, emerging from depths of pain. I had to come to the other side so that you will find the healing with you. It wasn't your fault. It was meant to be perfectly orchestrated departure. I came to the end of my contract so that I follow the rest of my contract where I am at the moment. Each time you look at the stars, remember, I am there watching you back. Heal the grief, my beautiful love, my darling flower, my precious gem. I hear Dido. You see that owl? That's me behind your shoulder. Each hardest thing you go through, I am there, whispering wisdom from the level of my soul. The eagle view that I see, because you are a powerful being, healer. You know how to alchemize the grief into the joy. And I'm here to guide you. Take the responsibility for your gifts. No more pain and fears. No more imposter syndromes. You don't need that. You are ready. You have been ready. But now I want you to know that it's time for you to show it. I'll be there at every step with you. Our hearts will always be connected. And in the nature, you will hear me, you will feel me, you will sense me the most. If you see dragonflies flying around you, remember he is there. Watch the animals' movements. Feel the trees light their souls. That's what's going to heal you and rebalances you. Divine love. Divine love. This wasn't ordinary love. This was divinely orchestrated love. Past lives were together. Okay? I will always love you, my precious gem. I hear chmook. Don't blame yourself for anything that happened. Remember, everything that happened was meant to happen, was perfectly orchestrated symphony of events. Don't feel guilt. There's nothing that you've done wrong. There is nothing that I've done wrong. We were together, experiencing, alchemizing, breaking the karmic cycles that we've carried in our individual lives for centuries, for generational centuries. And we, each lifetime, progress further with bringing one by one on the surface